Hello everyone, this is going to be a quick tutorial about how to use EEVEE to get good renders and quickly, especially now in version 5. Now I have this very simple scene set up here, just a simple room with a monkey inside. Alright, and I have a sunlight here. I placed the sunlight here. Okay, so at the moment these are the default settings of Blender. As you can see, this is not lighting that you can really work with, but from version 5 or 5.1, EEVEE now has ray tracing. So if you go to the render settings under EEVEE, you will find this checkbox here that says ray tracing. If you just click this, you will see that your room all of a sudden has ray tracing, which means it has bounced light. Okay, so so you can use EEVEE now to do decent renders. Now the other thing that I wanted to show you here is the compositing tab. So let's just try this very quickly. So I have this scene with ray tracing. As you can see, I don't have any materials here. So I'll go to this monkey, I'll go to shading, let's get to the monkey, and you can see because ray tracing is on, even in material preview we have ray tracing. Okay, but this is our real scene. Now as far as compositing is concerned, let's add a bit of animation to this. So I'll make it, I don't know, orange and glowy. Okay, and because ray tracing is on, you can see that the room is affected by the glow from this object. Okay, so you can use emission shading to serve as area lights. Now, if you want this to look better, you can go to EEVEE settings in ray tracing, and you can certainly mess with these settings, increase these settings, and all of this will be very smooth. Another setting that you can deal with is the render sample. So you can increase this to about, I don't know, 256, 512, and still won't take time to render. It will still take a couple of seconds to render. Okay, so I added the glow material to this. I will go to compositing because I just want to show you how this works. First I need to create some nodes here, and I will change this to a 3D viewport and have a look at my render view, right? And in render view, if I want to see the compositing, Blender has live compositing. So if I want to see the effect of compositing, I can go to where it says compositor. I will say always. Okay, so you can either have it within the camera or disabled or always. So I will do that to see the effect of it, and then I will choose a glow node for glow node, right? And as you can see, it started glowing. So you can control the amount of glow from here, and more importantly, so you can go to color. You can search for or go to color and adjust. Okay, color adjust, and here you can find all your color correction stuff that you might need. So you have a tone map, as you can see. You have a color adjust, maybe color balance, okay, where you can control lift, gamma, and gain, just like any color correction program. So let's put that in there. Okay, so this will control the shadows, how dark and light the shadows are. This can control how, let me just connect this directly because I don't want this glare to interfere with things. Okay, so you can control that. You can control the midtones, and you can control the highlights. Okay, so you can create quite a dramatic lighting scheme. Okay, so you don't really need to use cycles. Okay, another thing that you can do is use HDRs to light your scene as well. So I'm going to disconnect all of this stuff. I'm going to delete that, delete that, delete that. Okay, and go back to normal. And instead of doing this now, I am going to, let's say I'll disable this light. The compositor down here. I'll split the screen into two. Get a camera view from here. Okay, so I'm going to disable, where is it gone? Let me just create a quick layout for myself. So we need, what do we need here? We need the outliner. Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to disable this light. Okay, and maybe even go to shading. I'll just do more splits here. I'll go to shading, shader editor, and basically remove this glow and put this back to its default. Okay, so now instead of using a light, I'm going to use an HDRI. So I'm going to go to world settings, go to color, pick environment, texture, and then open. I think I might have some HDRIs here. So yeah, here's an HDRI. And it will do the same thing. It will take the HDRI, because ray tracing is on, and it will use the HDRI to light the scene. So HDRIs are good for outdoor scenes. In this case, in case of EEVEE, it's better for outdoor scenes, but it works nevertheless. Okay, so here's the true lighting of the HDRI. As you can see, it gave it a bit of a cool light. If you want to control your HDRI, I showed you this before, but it doesn't harm. If you want to control your HDRI in the shader editor, whether it's here or anywhere else, in the shader editor, you can go to this rollout here. So instead of object, you go to world, and you can control your HDRI from here. If you have node wrangler on, which we spoke about many times, Control T, and you will get the mapping coordinates, or mapping node and texture coordinates. And from here you can control the Z location of the HDRI. Okay, now I haven't tested this HDRI before, but for outdoor lighting it will definitely cast a shadow. Okay, but I haven't tried it. It doesn't look like I can get any direct lighting from it into this room. Okay, and another thing is the combination of a sunlight and an HDRI will definitely provide you with some decent lighting without using cycles. And just to prove this, I have an HDRI, I have a light. Okay, I don't have any materials, but I will go to render image, and this is how long it takes to render this image. Okay, so yeah, good luck.